What is up, you guys? It's Jorge here, back with another video. And if you couldn't already tell by the clickbaity title or by the colors behind me or the shirt, yes, this video is going to be about EDC and my experience, tips, do's and don'ts, and how I almost died. Also, first and foremost, the reason why I'm making this video is because if you were like me and you are thinking about going to EDC next year, or just any rave in particular, which I don't really consider EDC a rave, but just a huge music festival in the future, these will be some tips and, just first-hand experiences from a first-time new beginner that I wish I had. So that's the reason for me making this video. So without further ado, let's get right to it. If you're one that knows me, you know that I like to, be in the latest trends. I like going to the latest events. Anything that has to do with pop culture, anything that's in at the time, I like being a part of it. Yes, I know I'm a basic bitch. Who the fuck cares? I don't care. So, after Coachella, I was definitely looking for the next music festival I wanted to go to. And after doing some research, EDC kept popping up. I didn't really know at the time what EDC was or what it was about. I just knew it was a really big music festival in Las Vegas. So, impulsive me, I went ahead and purchased the tickets to EDC, and I took the plunge. I went ahead and bought the tickets, and I was determined to go to EDC. The original plan was for me and my friend to go. We both purchased tickets together, and it's just my fucking luck. It literally never fails. Something always goes majorly wrong. Literally 3 hours before we were supposed to drive to the airport, my friend tells me that she is not going to be able to go. And I don't really want to get too much into that because I'm already over that drama. Even to this day, I am not friends with her because she fucking bailed on me 3 hours before and left me alone with the bill and the cost of hotel, car, everything just on me, and I was fucking pissed about that. But we're not gonna get into it. That's another story time video. So, yeah, I ended up going to EDC alone. Can you freaking believe that? Which I don't regret. I don't regret to this moment because a lot of good things came out of it. A lot of like finding came out of it. So, if you're gonna go to EDC alone, do not worry about it. Don't stress on it. I was definitely scared about going alone, but you know what I fucking did? I downed a bottle of alcohol every single day just so I could, be friendly and make more friends. I don't suggest everybody do that, but that's just me. If you, going to music festivals and, going to EDC, you're bound to make friends. I don't care what anybody says, you're gonna make friends, whether it's, at the shuttle, waiting to go to EDC, whether it's, waiting to get in EDC at the waiting lines, sorry, or, while you're filling up your water bottle. If you're alone, you're gonna end up talking to somebody, and you're gonna make friends. So if you're worried about, going alone to a music festival, definitely don't stress. You're gonna make friends literally within the first few hours. The first day of EDC, I didn't really talk to anybody because I was still trying to process everything and trying to, know where everything's at, and trying to see some of the few DJs that I knew. So I wasn't really out trying to find friends. But definitely towards the end of the night, I went up in the stands and I sat down, and I remember I was watching Major Lazer, and these two chicks, they sat next to me, and at first they didn't really talk to me, but I was totally fine with that. I mean, we were just sitting down and resting, and then eventually they offered me some of their watermelon. And at first I was like kind of hesitant to like, okay, why are they offering me watermelon? So a few minutes passed later, and they offered me some of their, I'm not really sure what it was some sort of mango drink. But I was like, okay, these people are clearly trying to befriend me, and I came alone and I need some people to talk to, so I went ahead and, you know, started talking to them as well. So fast forward to, you know, throughout the weekend, we became really good friends, and even to this day, I have plans to go to Escape in October to meet with them and rave it up. So it's that easy. Like, I was just sitting down and I made a friend. Like, I didn't initiate it, but you know, even if you're scared, someone's gonna talk to you. So the most controversial topic of all, drugs. Drugs at EDC, at raves, at music festivals, whatever. After knowing a little bit of what I was gonna get myself into, I definitely knew that I wanted to try ecstasy or Molly, whatever the hell was available. I knew that I wanted to try something. So I definitely recommend, do not try this at home. I don't recommend anybody to do this at all, because it could be very dangerous, but I trust myself, and I know what I get myself into, and I know what I'm doing. Even when I'm super fucked up, I'm very coherent, and I don't care what anybody says, I know what I'm doing. So going into EDC, I knew that I wanted to get super fucked up. So everybody's gonna, if enough people watch this, I swear to God, I'm gonna get so much hate. I went onto dating apps and social media apps, and I was like, hey, anybody fucking got the hookup? Anybody got X? Anybody got Molly? Anybody got Lucy? You know, hit me up, I'm trying to buy some. So lo and behold, I was able to get 2 Molly pills and 1 ecstasy pill. I remember that I took 1 Molly pill all 3 days, and I took 1 ecstasy pill all 3 days, and the last 2 days I had 2 Molly pills with that ecstasy pill. Here comes the part where I almost died. Looking back is how I know I almost died. And it's really stupid of me, because knowing that, you know, somebody actually did die at EDC, and like the coroner's office or whatever came out and said that this guy did die because of toxicity and, you know, ecstasy in his body, the guy that died at EDC. It's really stupid to me how I went about and did this, but so that last day of EDC on Sunday, I remember for some reason the alcohol just wasn't hitting me like it should have. The 2 days prior, I was not getting fucked up. I was not really like getting tipsy to where I just, you know, lost a lot of, like, to where I knew what I was doing. So the last day of EDC, I remember I freaking downed an entire bottle of vodka. It was like that big. It was just like a cheap vodka, because I wanted to get fucked up and I just wanted to have the best time of my life. So I downed that bottle of vodka. I also took both Molly pills, which I was kind of skeptical because, you know, I found these on social media, so I didn't even know if these were real. So what I did was I took one really early in the day just to see how it would make me feel. Lo and behold, I didn't feel shit. These Molly pills were not anything. I took the other one a few hours later. That other one wasn't shit. I got scammed with these 2 Molly pills. I remember I opened one up just to try it or whatever, and I think it tasted a little bit like crystal. It tasted a little bit like crystal, and it didn't do shit to me. It was like a grain of salt. No. I wasn't too mad about that because, you know, at least I wasn't gonna die. So, as soon as I got into the festival, the 3rd day, I went ahead and took one of the ecstasy pills. It was like a little, it was, the guy said it was called a Tesla. I took a Tesla. I definitely started feeling something throughout the next few hours. And when I met back up with my friends, I bought another pill from them. So I took another ecstasy pills, guys. I took 2 fake ass Molly pills, 2 ecstasy pills. Not to mention, I also downed 1 Red Bull and 2 5-hour energies prior to all this because I wanted to be up all night until dawn. So there you have it. If you really think about it, all that shit that I took, I could have fucking died. Yes, I could have died. And looking back, it was really fucking stupid of me, and going into the future, I am not going to take all of those substances at once because and let's just say I was super fucked up for the next month after EDC. 3 to 4 weeks after EDC is when I finally started feeling somewhat normal. I was just so, like, I could not focus. I was caught in like this mental like hypnosis where I could not focus on anything. My brain was literally fried. When I say fried, I'm okay, so picture like you see on TV or movies, a guy like touching or getting electrocuted and their hair goes all crazy and shit. That's what it felt like after EDC. I was like, I was super fucked up. But, I'm not gonna lie, I did super enjoy it, and, it was definitely one of the best times of my life, if not the best. And to mention, that was my first time rolling ever. And I even remember, like, walking through the crowds, and I felt like a damn zombie. I was just like just ready to go dancing and like walking through the crowds, and I remember all these eyes were just like on me, like if I was some fucking alien. And I just remember thinking, why is everybody staring at me? Looking back, it's probably because I was like fucked up. And just, if you are gonna do this, another reason why I felt comfortable enough to pop all these pills and drink all this alcohol was because I knew I was going to be with the new friends that I had made that day. I knew that if anything happened to me, they were gonna be there for me because I could just feel the energy. They were vibing off to me, and it was super caring. So, they were definitely like giving me some of their water from their water packs every time I ran out, making sure I stayed hydrated, fanning me down, asking me if I was okay. I felt safe. That was another reason why I went ahead and popped all these pills. If you're not gonna be with anybody and you're gonna do all this shit, I do not recommend that. You can easily, something bad can happen. So if you don't have anybody taking care of you while you're doing all this, you better think of something else because something bad's gonna happen. Looking back, I'm definitely going back to EDC next year. It was a life-changing experience, and the people I met were just so amazing, and I want to see again. And I just want to meet so many more of these kinds of people who are just so open. EDC really is like just the whole rave scene. Well, I don't consider really EDC a rave scene, because it's just so like commercialized and it's just so massive. When I think of a rave, I think of like an underground warehouse, like underground rave in a warehouse somewhere in downtown LA or like in Europe or something. Like, that's what I consider a rave, which I would love to go to, by the way. So if anybody has any connections, make sure to hit me the fuck up. But yeah, I'm definitely going back to EDC next year. I just love the whole culture, the whole plur culture, peace, love, unity, and respect. I get it. I understand it, and which is probably why these people that I had met were so, you know, caring and took care of me, because of the whole, you know, plur state of mind, whatever. So yeah, some tips. Don't be shy. You're gonna make friends. Don't stress about it. It's gonna happen, whatever it be. One mistake that I did make, I did not bring one of those little water packs that everybody had. I'm definitely buying one of those for my next rave, which is Escape, that I'm going to in San Bernardino in October. You're gonna get fucking thirsty, especially if you're on drugs. You need hydration. And going back and forth to the freaking water stations with your little water bottle, that's gonna get old and you're gonna miss out on some stuff. So get yourself a water pack. Also, if you're a newbie like me, going into EDC, I definitely knew a few of the DJs playing, but I didn't know, I knew about 5% of the DJs playing. So if you're new like me and you're going to EDC or a rave, go to, I would definitely recommend checking a few of these DJs out prior. Get to know their music, know what they're about, because it just builds up the hype before you go to a music festival. And, you know, I would definitely recommend researching these artists, these DJs, getting to know a few of their music, and it'll definitely make for a better time because you'll have a little bit more of knowledge and know what to expect. Another great tip that I would definitely recommend is to eat before you head into EDC or the music festival, whatever you're going to. Eat before you go, because shit is just fucking expensive inside. And every day before I went, I definitely bought an entire $5 pizza from Walmart, or I went to McDonald's and bought 5 fucking McDoubles, and I freaking ate that shit before I went, because I was not about to be paying fucking an arm and a leg for a fucking burrito or something. I didn't even look at the food when I went to EDC. I do remember I bought 2 drinks and that was it, because I was like, shit is adding up really quick and I'm not gonna be able to afford this. So I went into Walmart and bought me all the food, drinks that I needed, because I was not about to pay all that shit. Also, it is fucking hot in the desert. Do not go layered with clothes. This is one of the shirts that I wore, just a basic tie-dye shirt, which I would have wore less clothes, but I'm fucking fat, so nobody wants to see a fatty, even though, you know, it's totally acceptable at EDC. But you don't have to wear so many clothes. I know next year I'm definitely gonna slim down and maybe wear a tank top or something. Clothes, I've seen freaking girls wearing like pasties, like that's how like acceptable it is to be nude and shit. So there you guys have it. Hope you guys liked this video. I definitely enjoyed doing it. I wish that there was a video like this on YouTube when I was trying to go to EDC. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media. If you have any suggestions on video that I should upload in the future or just anything, make sure to leave them in the comments and let me know. Yeah, I think that's it. See you guys later. Bye.